Ju Dinaway, Mahogany Dog. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R. Stenberg. With him is Captain Morgan, sitting here on this poop deck here, another cold January morning,
So you don't have to.
sitting high above the earth.
Yeah.
Mike Kennedy.
How's that?
He's
Wasn't looking
getting
for.
instructions from the ship's AI, apparently. How's the ship doing? Have you made the AI mad
Just no.
this morning?
Have I what? Have I made the what?
Have you made the ship's AI mad this morning?
Yeah. This morning? Just this morning?
It's a perpetual thing. You're married, you know. Kind of a perpetual thing.
I don't have
Anyway.
any problems. I think it mostly is because we don't understand each other.
Or you pretend you don't understand each other.
I'm not pretending. I know sometimes when my wife goes off, the Italian, you've heard it, right? When she's mad and it's just going all Napolitani, right? I'm glad I don't understand that. You know, nothing to stick in my craw. It just sounds adorable to me.
Hard to get mad at, huh?
No, it's hard. It really is.
That's nice.
But I finished that. We finished that Gillian, that new Gillian show. Vince Gillian, the guy that did Breaking Bad, the one with the
Gilligan.
aliens.
Gilligan.
Gilligan, whatever.
Gilligan, like Gilligan's Island. What do you say, Gillian's Island?
It doesn't end. I could have used that information before I started, because it's Apple TV. I'm never, but I'm going to be in another country when that happens. Oh well.
Another country,
I
what?
thought it had an ending. I
Huh?
was told it had an ending.
Is it similar to Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that? Or?
Kind of. Yeah, it has an echo of it, but they don't just walk around
They're really
going,
nice.
"Ooh." They actually talk and shit. They're all one.
We are one. We are the hive.
Yeah, like anybody could fly a plane because there's pilots in the collective. It's just whatever.
Yep.
They can't lie.
So life still goes on, right? It's more like a hive mind
Yeah,
thing,
for like
right?
what, 10 people, 7 people or something.
Yeah, there's like a handful of people who aren't infected,
But they're working on it.
but they're working on it. They're going to try and get them infected. They want to get everybody. And then they want to spread it to other planets.
Now, did they use a virus or is it some other form
Yeah.
of?
I'm not sure.
And then when they first got it, the first guy that got it, like he infected other people. And then they had like people just licking stuff and putting it up into,
Yeah,
into the sky so that it sprayed on people. And
right. They were spraying it. Yeah, so it's like
Well,
that.
boys, what?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish.
I had nothing to say.
When it all comes down to it, you're just a fat, gray, old, hairy man in a Johnny staring at yourself in a mirror in the doctor's office. This is what it boils down to.
Oh, the deflowering. How was that?
Well, I was no virgin, that's for
was it
sure.
good for you?
Old hat, eh?
Did the Earth move?
Yes. We both sat back and had a cigarette afterwards.
Hey, Doc, you got a nice touch. You ever been to prison? Moon River.
It's really painless, actually.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. This time when they gave me the meds, I was like looking at the woman who gave the meds, to put you out. So you're laying there on, getting ready to go. And all of a sudden she flicks the valve and
off
all of a
switch.
sudden and then the meds flow through you. And I couldn't believe how much my ears rang. It was like this
Oh, yeah.
intense ear ringing.
Really?
It was insanely. And then all of a sudden on my cheeks, I could feel pins and needles all up and I was saying, and I feel pins and needles on my cheek. And I was out.
They shot you with
speak no
something.
more after that.
You were getting a shot, maybe Dilaudid. I don't know why they would give you that. I've had that happen in an emergency room.
Yeah.
It was Dilaudid. There was this big. There's just different. Tell me when you've had enough. You know. Okay, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, thank.
Well, they did morphine. That did nothing for me. Then Demerol. That did nothing. And then they came in with that Dilaudid. So they came in like wine stewards. This is morphine. And this, and then this is Dilaudid.
Yeah, they gave me that stuff for the kidney stone.
Oh yeah.
They hit me twice with that one. I got so sick. Holy cow. I can't believe that people would do that for recreation. I can't believe it. It was miserable. I mean, I was really high, but it was miserable.
I started to taste it, Mike, when she was dumping it in me. So I get like medicine, like it was, yeah. But I mean, finally the sciatica, calmed down. But yeah, fuck, Dilaudid. But I had an anesthesiologist. She put, she said, this is just oxygen. Bullshit, right? So I lay there, right? And the doc starts asking me something we talked about last time about my sailboat or some shit. So I got about half a sentence in. And she said she didn't move. She was just looking at me. And I guess from under the table, she went, turned on the other, not oxygen. And then I woke up. My wife's sitting next to me. I'm in recovery. That's it. I looked at her and I opened my eyes again, and it was my wife. And that was the end of that. And I didn't feel any scarring or anything like that.
When the anesthesiologist gives you that form to sign, you're looking at all the effects that
Don't read it.
misapplied, anesthetizing agents give you. And one of them was this like permanent dream state.
Yeah,
that
baby.
you're constant for the rest of your life. You're in this permanent like quasi conscious dream state.
That sounds wonderful.
But
I saw this weird movie of a guy who went and got a colonoscopy and something went wrong. And he got locked in, like, first he thought it was the hospital itself was like this weird, torturous hospital. This guy would come in and like take scissors and cut his hand all the way down. And then he realized like he's starting to have these memories. He's realized his wife is cheating on him, right? In real life. Right, and he's stuck in this dream, and he comes in and he can hear her, and she's like, and all he wants to do is get rid of her now. Like he doesn't want her anywhere near him. And like she's like, "Oh baby, I'm gonna stay by your side forever." They told me that you're not gonna wake up, and I'm gonna be like. He decides like he figures out how to kill himself. He has to kill his brain. He has to kill his mind in order to kill himself, so he can relieve his misery. The doc said it was permanent. He was going to be like that permanently, stuck in this torturous hospital.
Mike, Aneen, what news from the north?
About 3 inches of snow.
Really?
Still coming down.
Nice.
Down all day.
Nice.
So Mike was talking about this story about now was the knowledge of her cheating like something that he put out of his consciousness? He
didn't pick up on all the clues, and then while he was stuck in this coma or whatever, he put it all together. And what a creepy movie. And then, short time after that, I had to go in for one myself.
Oh.
Did you see? I asked the doc. Did you see that movie about the guy? He had seen it. Said, don't worry, that won't happen to you.
What's the name of it?
What's that?
What's the name of it?
I don't remember. Like I kind of came into it like after it already started. And I watched it, and it was really creepy. Like the guy's wandering around these like empty halls, and it's part of the hospital that's all in repair and being built, and all this. And the orderly who comes in and takes these big scissors and cuts his hand. Yeah, it was wild.
Now, have you heard from
get one
incidents like say you're under for your colonoscopy? I mean, do you have like conversations that you're unaware of with the medical staff around you? Talking about stupid stuff that you would never talk to anyone else about.
Maybe.
if your life depended upon it. I wonder if there are like stories out there. If they like,
I got
"All right, I
one.
wonder what this guy's going to be talking about, while he's under.
I got one.
I
I think
Go ahead,
there's more stories
Let's hear
about
it.
what you find in there.
After my colonoscopy,
Ah,
I wake up. The other part of this, I wake up, open my eyes, see my wife. She's talking to me, and I've done this. She's done this before because I sleep. Mike knows anyway. She just talked to me. She started talking to me. I started talking back. She said I do it all the time. She says, yeah, what I say. She says, I don't know. She goes. She likes, because I got, it's just nonsense.
Yeah.
I got yelled at for
Really?
put the rail down on my bed, got up and got dressed when I was supposed to be laying there and farting for like a half hour. I says, I already farted. I'm fine. I feel like I just want to
Oh
get
yeah,
out of here.
yeah.
And so she was pissed. She was like, you're supposed to be laying down farting for half an hour before you get dressed.
Yeah, but I'm not a virgin.
I'm an old whore at
That shit
this.
came right out. There was nothing
I'm
stopping.
gonna collect my money on the dresser and get out of here.
I deflated like a balloon.
I'm no stranger for passing gas, man.
The
The
first one I
cheeks were
did,
flopping.
I remember when I woke up, I said to the nurse, like, I have this weird image because they give you this chemical so that you can't form any memories during this time. I said, I had this weird image that I was looking at a screen, a small television screen. She goes, yeah, you were watching the whole time. You were really interested in the thing. Apparently, I was awake the whole time. But
Yeah, you can't form memories.
right,
That's that one particular drug that the hospitals use. When I had mine done, it was at one of those centers, standalone centers, and they use something that like has a really short halftime. That like you're out, man. You're completely. They don't. It's not that same drug. It's a different drug. But I've heard about that drug. It's just you can't form memories from this
Yeah, so
particular. Yeah,
you don't know what happened.
It's weird. Yeah.
But the interesting thing was, like, I behaved the same way I normally would. Like she said, I was really interested in watching it and seeing how everything was going. Like, and that's exactly how I would do it if I wasn't anesthetized.
Right.
So I was still the same person, even though I wasn't quite
It's good to know. Yeah.
behind the wheel.
Wow.
Yeah, the first time for me, I was awake during the whole thing. And I think they indicated something on my chart that I was. And so the next time, I think they upped the dosage for me. So this guy's wasn't out all the way. So it never happened like that again. But
Yeah, my doc, like the first time, he said, "No, you can't. You got to go home and lie down. You can't do anything." And like it was freezing rain, I had to go get my horse out of the rain, And like, well, I got to feed my horse. Oh no, you can't do that. I'm like, why? Am I going to start bleeding or something? He said, no, because these drugs are really strong. I'm like, oh shit, I've been stoned around my horse before. It's like, no problem.
Yeah, it's problem. I'm a veteran.
So the next time I go in, I'm going in for the endoscopy, right? And he says, well, these drugs that we're going to give you are really, really strong. I said, Doc, I came of age in the 70s. He went, oh, okay, let's go. Now when I go in there, he just socks it to me. I'm out now. There's no memories and nothing. He just cranks it. Like, this
yeah,
guy's
I think you're going to leave the place and drive into a line of school children or something like this, and they're afraid of the liability or something. But
It's just they
perfectly
don't think
felt
you're gonna
fine.
do that. They don't think you're gonna do that, but if that happened, they would
Well,
be
it's
so
the
scared.
right, exactly. Yeah.
shit. I can drive by. I've driven worse than this. Look,
They don't
Nothing.
think
I know,
it's
I
gonna
was there.
it's a ring. It's just a regular
I know,
Saturday night.
I know. It's like not too bad. Yeah.
Who's there egging you
Boys
on?
from the 70s, we know. You know.
I should not be
Sideways.
laughing about that. School children getting walloped by an anesthesia.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, that's it. We won't hit the school children. We're veterans.
No.
That's right. I'm not going to fall over, because I'm getting up and getting dressed. I'm fine. I'm
When I'm
good.
baked,
I
I'm
feel
driving
great.
like 2 miles an hour. There's no way I could get into trouble. Hey, you guys ever see Fearless? It's about people who have been in a plane accident and survived become fearless. They don't feel like Jeff Bridges was in it, and the guy that plays Q,
Oh yeah.
he's in it. The beginning of the movie. If you ever want to fly on a plane again, don't watch this. There's trouble with the plane, and Q's there, and there's this scene. Anyway, it's Jeff Bridges is somewhere else on a plane. Rosie Perez has a baby. So anyway, the plane crashes, right? And then they show Jeff Bridges is just walking away from it, right? Just fine. And Rosie Perez too, in another direction, but it's just him. And he gets in a cab and he goes to a hotel. And he gets a hotel and he looks and he just looks. He's going to take a shower and he looks. He's got a little cut. He has a tiny cut under it, like under his nipple. And turns out he walked away from it. And now, so he goes to a restaurant and eats strawberries, right? We don't know what the fuck that means, right? But later on in the movie, it finds out that he's deathly allergic to strawberries. There's like, if he even like touched one when he was a kid, he was dead. You know, I need an EpiPen right away. So he's eating. First thing he does is he eats strawberries, and he's getting away with it. So that's the movie. But the beginning of the movie, the crash, the dialogue, what people went through in the seats, right? Because you get to know them first, you get to know all of them, and then fuck me, it's
Yeah, that moment when everybody knows the plane's going down,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
got to be a hard moment there.
Well, if you wanted to
People
see
screaming, people praying,
Yeah.
like panicking, knowing it's coming, having like 6 minutes to think about it.
Texting people.
Yeah.
ordering
Puffing
drinks
on the oxygen, trying to get high on the oxygen, so you don't feel as intensely bad.
Maybe try and make everybody laugh. Like, I'll never have to pay rent again. Ha! I loaded my credit card. I'm
Yeah,
so
that
in
sounds
debt.
good, but
I think I'm doing this with my mind.
yeah, I don't know if that'll work.
No, that scene was so bad. I don't even want to get on a plane. The next time I got on a plane was to Dayton on one of them little Buddy Holly killing planes, right? And I got on it, and I didn't even want to get on it. Also, one of them it was the prop jobs, and one had crashed recently because it was like below a certain temperature. So they said, "All right, we won't fly below that temperature again." I'm on the tarmac; it's clearly below that temperature. The safe temperature to take off. They just lied. They said, we won't do it no more. So I said, fuck it. I really didn't want to get on that fucking plane. That was the first time I was white-knuckled on one. I've been flying for a long time.
Well,
And that fucking movie and that news. And so that's why I don't pay attention no more.
my first time in an airplane, I was going to go to Alaska. And
First time.
it's wintertime, right? And my radio alarm clock wakes me up with a news report. And it says, this is the first thing I hear first thing in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what happened?
I lost internet.
That's funny. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They're logging off and they're gonna log back on to this one.
There it is. Great success.
Yeah, well, reset.
Did you send one to
No.
Mike?
Yeah.
He
Maybe
didn't
Mike.
seem to see it.
He probably
Didn't see.
had one foot out the door, ready to go cut some wood up or something.
No, we all agreed to log off from the other one and log on to your new
Cool.
invite. I figured you'd be able to put the two bits of shows together for the
Yeah, I
Final
got some
cut.
editing. That's all.
anyway. He's got to shut off the other
You
one.
start
The
editing?
other link.
Huh? I
You
edited
start
some
editing?
shit.
Could you make
Yeah.
me look like Tony Danza?
I don't do shit like that. You know that massive black hole? Did you watch that short? Did you watch that
I
short I
have
made of you,
questions here.
Mikey?
I have questions of your desire to look like Tony Danza. Mike.
Did you watch that short I made of you with the massive black hole?
Oh yeah, yeah. it was
That
pretty
fucking
funny.
thing's hysterical. Yeah, so I had it. Yeah.
Edit.
There he
There it
is.
He
Man.
figured it out. I knew he figured it out.
And we're back.
Yes.
Gotta give him a little time, but he figures it out.
I gotta get one of those things they used to have on TV when the TV go out. You know, like that bullseye looking thing with an Indian on it and shit. I gotta go find that. I'll put that in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Play
you
some
can find-
elevator
yeah.
music. I
Yeah,
guess
so
I
that
gotta
was
play
Remember
it.
them days?
I'll make the noise. In fact, I'll use that, what I just did. I'll pull it out of here and I'll put it over there.
So Tony Danza, huh, Mike? What's,
Yeah, when
what's
when-
that
when
all
Dave-
about?
When Dave starts editing, he's gonna make me look more like Tony Danza.
No problem. I'll draw
I
a
have
picture of Tony
questions,
Danza
Mike.
and
What-
place it over your
Hey,
face.
How? What?
Hey, yo, wait.
Of
More
all the
like-
people.
Random motherfucker. Random motherfucker. Look more like Jim now.
Yeah, I saw a bit about this. They're advertising for one of those old sitcoms, you know, like old people still watch, I guess. I guess with Reba McEntire, where she's like she owns a bar and she
Yeah.
has people like the guy that plays Jim and
Yeah.
all
It's
these old
called Reba.
sitcom characters. Yeah,
It's on Pluto TV. It's free. It's like ads. It's like having a
Okay.
television. Like in the 60s, there's a Star Trek the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Hogan's Heroes, fucking My Three Sons, The Addams Family, Brady
Wow.
Bunch. And it's just like TV, right? Only I think there's less ads now than there was then. There's just a couple, and they're like you can deal with it. It's not bad. It's like having a
Are they old ads,
TV.
or are they vintage ads, or are they?
No,
now
it's
ads?
no, it's now ads, you know, but it doesn't cost anything. It's just an app. It's Pluto TV. Yeah, they got this shit too. They got like documentaries. They got PBS junk. It's fucking awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. They have old football games. They have they rerun old
Oh,
football
joy.
games, like old ones. That's the shit. I fucking love that. They probably do baseball too,
excuse me,
Mike.
gentlemen.
I've rewatched a couple of those old Miami Super Bowl games from 1972. and
I
stuff
watched
like
the
that.
old Patriots Chicago game back in '85 when we got our
Yeah.
asses kicked. We were negative 4 yards at the end of the first quarter. I was laughing and making everybody around me pissed, right? Because I've already given up. And I'm just laughing. Right? And I thought it was
What's weird
fucking
about
great.
it, the commentary's so slick now. Back then it was like his mother's a psychologist. You know?
Yeah, it was really dull. They were just
Yeah.
calling the plays. That's all.
Yeah.
Matter of factly. And I think
they
there was a
had these
college
little-
band at halftime. Right?
Yeah.
They went back. Yeah.
Well, they'd have these just weird facts about the player, like, you know.
Now they don't shut up. I watch
Random.
football without the volume on.
That's the only way to watch sports now. Just turn the volume
That's
on.
the only way ever to watch it.
The
Sometimes
problem
I
with
like to.
baseball is when you go to a baseball game, there's nothing. There's no announcing. You know.
I know it's great.
No, it ain't, because a lot of times there'll be these plays and you don't know really what happened. It's
Come on.
so complicated. The rules can be so
Good dog.
complicated.
There you go.
And there's
Good, good
nobody
dog.
to explain it. You know.
Well, bring a radio, right? It's gonna be
All right.
I went to a
broadcast.
live baseball
That's-
game, Kentucky
Good.
Red Sox, and I really liked it. It was a pleasant afternoon, drinking beer and eating a hot dog, watching this game.
Mike, you
And I
didn't expect you
realized
to have
it
a
was the
radio.
announcers that really I hated about baseball. It was television baseball that I really hated. You
Yeah,
know,
that could
just
be
go see
nice.
it live.
It'd be nice. Until a
Without-
play happens that nobody really understands.
Those guys, they have to talk all the time, though. It drives me up a wall. They can't have any dead air. It's like that's the rule. You can't have any dead air. So they're constantly They're talking about stats from the 40s and shit. Who gives a fuck? You know,
They
shut up.
don't even
Let me
talk
watch
about,
the game.
you know, that'd be all right if they did stick to like just the game, but they go drifting off
Yeah,
all
just
over
stick
the
to the
fucking
game.
place. You know,
It's- what I
weather or
find is
whatever the
worse-
fuck, or
What I
boys.
find is hard when you get two older players in there. You get two older players, and they're like telling stories about the old days, and it's like talk about this game, you know?
That's why they're there, though, because there's not a lot going on. It's baseball. It's a lot of space where nothing's happening. And
Some
so the old
guys-
guys are there to reminisce because there's a lot of old guys watching who saw those guys. That's
A lot of times the commentaries they have an old player, and then they have like a straight guy who announces the plays, right? So it can be like a pitcher or a shortstop, and he'll give you his perspective on what happened.
Pitcher or catcher? Huh?
player-wise, you know, and then the other guy will announce what's going on. Oh, you know, so and so's up to bat. He's, you know, his averages or whatever, and the other guy will try to get the player's perspective. When you get two players in there, it just goes off the deep end that way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I saw a sports thing the other night. Friend of mine invited
You
me
watch
over
the
to-
sports thing, Mike?
I saw, yeah. You know what they
Sit
did?
there.
I saw a sports thing.
Was the
One of them
team squadron
sporting
big?
retired,
over there.
They retired Zdeno Chara's number, and it goes up to the rafters in the garden.
The garden, yeah.
And
They put his shirt
number's
up there.
33. And Larry Bird's number was 33, and there was another great player from the Red Sox, maybe, whose number was 33. It's like a big number in or maybe it was the Patriots. But like it's 33 is like a big number in New England sports. And so there was this whole ceremony. You had Bobby Orr, Phil Esposito was there. These guys are old.
Those guys will never have to buy a meal in Boston again.
Oh. That guy Bill Lee, the spaceman, I heard an interview with him. He says he can't even go into a bar because there's just all these drinks lined up for him.
Yeah.
He can't keep up. He doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, Boston loves their sports, man. About the Patriots, you think they're going to take Texas tomorrow?
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know if they're going to go all the way to. I got the 49ers. I think the 49ers are going to win the Super Bowl. That's where I'm
Yeah.
at right now. Could be wrong.
I'm rooting for
Drake
NASA
May.
circling the moon. I don't know about you guys.
That
Yeah.
Drake May is the new Tom Brady.
That's what I'll be looking forward to.
Mike, you know what?
NASA
Like,
doing that? Is it NASA or is it a private moonshot that they're doing? It's
No,
NASA.
it's just NASA, the Artemis program. This is
Okay.
the new spacecraft, the Artemis spacecraft, the crew of 4. I think it's made for a crew of 6, maybe but
Wow.
they're taking 4. And next time they're gonna pull the lander. I don't know if they're gonna land next time, but they're gonna maneuver with the lander like they did last time to see if they have successful docking.
I mean, look at it. Look at it this way. They got the film industry is way better now. They can do AI. They can do all that stuff.
Yeah, of
They could
course.
fake a landing way better
Can't
now than
trust-
they could in '69.
Yeah. Yeah. How did they? By the way, how
we
did they
don't
get?
need Stanley Kubrick these days.
I just saw a recent picture of the bottom, the base of the Apollo. The thing that left behind is on the moon right now. How did they do that? How did Hollywood get that up there?
Because it was fake.
It's easy.
AI.
Easy.
you got to go up there and see for yourself. You gotta go walk right up to it, kick it, go, oh, yeah, it's here. There it is right here. Now I know for sure.
With me, the convincing evidence that they went to the moon, that they actually did go to the moon, was when that astronaut there on the debate said, "Yep." And then we threw our garbage out the door, and we were ready to go. They went. That's America.
Threw our garbage out the door. Yep. All right.
Some of it was frozen poop. Poop! Poop on the
Yeah.
moon.
They froze.
Yeah, it is.
We
I
all
don't know.
froze.
The internet's acting pretty fucked up today for me, I think. This could go tits up before the end. But anyway. So if it
so it's
disappears,
the-
then that's it. You know, then like it's a scribe and shit.
Oh, we already restarted the clock, so we gotta
Yeah,
do
my
another full
internet's-
hour.
I don't know. It's showing signs of
I think that's- Hello.
So as far as you know, George, that woodpeckers survived? Or?
I don't know. The last I saw it, another woodpecker dove on it and smacked it again, and they both flew off in that direction through the trees. I lost track of it. There has been another red-bellied woodpecker at the feeder, but I can't tell if it was the same one or the one that chased the other one away.
Just be careful when you handle those wild birds, because I told you my story, right, about trying to rehab that little robin. Right?
Yeah.
Last spring, my arm was covered with mites, you know.
Oh, sure. They have other things like
But they can-
bacteria,
they can get on
salmonella,
you.
all that other
They
stuff.
can get on your birds. Those mites can transfer to chickens, so.
Yep.
Yeah. I was kind of nervous about it for a while because it was right where they go, you know. And
Cleaning stuff up and getting it ready for.
Well, it was very nice. It's kind of cool having to hang out and it would just sit there and look up at you. And I dip my finger in water and just put drops of water in its mouth and
You don't want to take
drink
money.
it up
You
and
want
stuff.
to take this like fancy.
Seemed like it was recovering pretty well.
you would have known if it had mites because they just transfer to your arm.
Well, I don't know. Maybe the mites that I have on my arm scared them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I looked at my arm. I'm holding this little baby robin up to the heat lamp, and it was on the ground. And I'm holding it on under the heat lamp, and it starts moving. But then I notice my arm starts itching, and I look at my arm, and it's like covered with mites. And this little bird was covered with mites.
I remember I was in Florida one time, and I was gathering wood with this group of trainees that I was gathering woods with, and I reached down to grab a log, and I was speaking with someone, and I held on to the log. It was just a dried piece of wood or something, and I'm sitting there talking, and all of a sudden I feel my whole arm was on fire.
Oh,
Red ants had crawled up my arm, and they all bit at the same time, and
Yeah.
it was like my arm was on fire from these
Fire ants.
And
Yeah.
but it was not terrible. I mean,
That's
I just
happened to me.
wiped them all off and whatnot, and it was
Anyway, I'm not
fine
talking
after
on this
that,
week,
but
so I'll let you.
it was quite a thing, you know. They just
Florida's got a lot of things that'll kill you.
I got bit by a scorpion, and the only time I got bit by a scorpion was in
There's the
Florida.
big tools, you know.
And yeah, we saw wildlife every day, you know, lizards,
Yeah.
whole trees full of turkey vultures, and of course, alligators every day, snakes that I've never seen before. Just amazing. That was wonderful.
Lots of snakes.
Alligator gar as big as canoes bumping into your boat and stuff.
Lots
It
of
was
snakes.
wonderful. Yeah, the kids we'd all have these military canteens, Army surplus canteens that issued to each of the kids. And the kids used to grab the snakes or lizards, and they used to stuff them in tried to take the snakes and lizards back to Rhode Island with them. So we had to- but I don't know.
I was throwing shingles
Yep.
once, like roof shingles. They're in a field. You take
Yeah.
them and you just fling them. Right? So I'm fucking launching these things. I'm having a great time. Like, 'cause you
Oh,
bust
yeah,
them
they
up into little
sail.
squares and just. And they,
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah. They
So
just
I
like
pick up
frisbees.
some. I don't notice, right? But underneath them are red ants, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm standing in red ants, and I'm still having a fucking blast, right? All of a sudden, one bites me under the armpit, one, and then they
Whoa.
all do.
That's right.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
One was on my
They wait.
ball.
Until they're all in place, ready?
Yeah,
Fucking
that was the general.
now.
Fucking general, right? I guess he's like, all right, everybody,
Fire.
fire,
Attack.
fire it. Ooh, title. That's it.
Fire.
Yeah. It was, they're a thing. I think we don't have those. I guess they're trying to make their way up north. I guess as the weather up here is relatively warmer, getting relatively warmer than down south.
No,
They're
this
trying to
happened
make their
on
way a
Stair
little
Hill
further
Road,
north.
George. This happened to me in Gloucester.
Really?
Yeah. Red ants.
Fire ants in Gloucester.
Well, red ants, whatever
It
they
could
are.
just
What-
be red ants. Yeah, red ants have a
Yeah.
wicked bite. Yeah.
I've seen the ones in Florida. They're in them fucking mountains of fucking sand. That's the first thing I did was step in one when I went to Florida. That was my first big move there. But but I saw them. I saw it. This is in a. It looks like sand, but it's like pure ants underneath. You just they go fuck, fuck Florida.
Uh-huh. Well, fuck Florida. It's actually pretty nice. I mean, some of the places on the river, we'd camp at these beautiful springs. It was like paradise. You'd have like 100-foot deep pond that was crystal clear water,
Yeah,
all the
it
way
better
to the
be.
bottom. And
you
it
ought
was
to see
absolutely
everything.
gorgeous 72-degree water flow coming from these enormous springs, and surrounded by these cypress trees. It was almost like paradise. They used to film Tarzan movies there.
Ah, fuck. I'm losing internet again,
Oh,
George.
where? Ah, there you are.
It's winking in and out.
Yeah, it's just I found it beautiful. Like it's never was accosted by alligators or anything. Just
Which
that
part were you in?
scorpion. Mostly northern Florida, from the Okefenokee Swamp in southern Georgia all the way to the Gulf Coast, down to St. Petersburg and whatnot, Manatee Springs, the Ocala, the Ocklawaha, the Peace River, the Swanee River. Oh, just beautiful. I could still smell what the place smells like. And it's absolutely. It's different. It's a lot different up here. Palm prawns, and,
You know that Florida
Monkeys.
the daily population, new residents in Florida is almost 1,000 per day.
of
Yeah.
what?
Well, you can put some
Thousand
insulation on your
population increase.
profile in there,
I'm sorry. What? 1,000? What?
Population increase.
Oh. Yeah. Well, Florida.
Think
People
about how
love it
many.
down there.
How long ago were you down there?
I got to build a garage in a box.
Last time I was down there, Jesus Christ,
you,
probably
you buy a garage in a box. It's like a big glorified.
like in the 90s.
Yeah, early 90s.
So how many days?
Um,
How many days do you think?
well, you're busy. So.
365 days a year. If it increases by let's say 900 people.
Well,
a day.
yeah, sure, if you're up to it. But I think.
Well, I don't know.
You got to take care of.
Rhode Island is the new budget for Rhode Island. They're going to tax millionaires. So you're a
Yeah.
millionaire.
Well,
If you
hey,
have
you're welcome to
$1,100,000, they're going to tax you as a millionaire, in addition to all the other taxes they are. So they're anticipating a lot more people are
All
going
right,
to move
well,
to
thanks.
Florida from Rhode Island at
All right,
least. So Rhode Island has the same budget. It has a higher, like $14 billion, which is like almost twice that of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And but relatively the same population. So they can't figure out where all the money's going to.
In Rhode Island?
there's-
I
Well,
can't figure out where the money's going to in Rhode Island. It's going into people's pockets, baby.
they're anticipating, we're talking about people moving to Florida, so they're thinking that a lot of folks are going to, because they have much more millionaire favorable tax rates in Florida. So if you have more than the average person, you'll probably want to relocate to Florida, where you have to claim residency there at least 6 months and a day in order to do that. So that you can still live in Rhode Island, but you'd have to, in the cold months.
why
can
would
live in
you?
Florida. Oh, Florida's this nice place. I mean, there's some really nice places in Florida to live.
So in
I mean,
the
it's not really
90s
for me, but they're really, you can't argue that there aren't beautiful places in Florida to live.
So in the 90s, when you were there, George, the population was 12 million.
Okay.
Population in 2024 is 24 million.
Wow. And back
It's
then
double.
in the 90s, I think they were like claiming that they were raising more cattle than any other state in the country back then. That Florida had more beef cattle than, all those other places where you would associate, raising beef with out west and whatnot. There were a lot of farms and ranches.
They have
everywhere.
ranches. There's a lot of horses down there. There's the place
Yeah.
outside of Gainesville that has a prairie that has wild horses and bison running around. Big state.
Yeah, that's big. And
Yeah, it's
the
a
old
typical,
world.
a lot of coastline. You know, most of the population gathers around the coastline. Yeah.
A lot of interior Florida is beautiful. Like if you follow the rivers and all the farms and the small towns and whatnot, it's really quite a culturally very different from the Northeast.
Yeah, my dad grew up in Jasper, which nobody has ever heard of. It's just this tiny little small town in north central
Yeah.
Florida.
Like up near the,
Okay.
just in the middle?
Right in the middle, yeah, north central,
Alligator
just,
Alley, all that shit.
just below the Swanee goes right by there.
Like what,
Oh.
Orlando? Near Orlando?
North.
No, mostly
More north
near
than Orlando?
Ocala.
Yeah.
Ocala is the big city in the north central Florida, and that's where Kermit lives outside of.
Kermit lives in Ocala. Dawn and Eric live in Ocala.
Yeah.
Billy Printer was living in Ocala. I don't know what he's up to lately. I haven't heard from him.
Jasper's on the Florida-Georgia line, boys.
Oh.
Yep.
I've been on the Georgia-Florida line in a place called Tifton, Georgia.
Yeah, that's where right on the southern border of Georgia. There's the Okefenokee Swamp, where the source of the Swanee River, and it starts off small. You know, the river starts small and then widens quite big by the time it gets out to the Gulf Coast and whatnot. But yeah, it's
I have this
beautiful.
memory. I have this memory. I was probably 5 or 6 of a family trip to Florida, and pulling over on the side of this little road, and this small, like picturesque, green grass with these big willow tree, and then the Swanee River right there. I have this memory. It's just a standalone memory of being
Yep.
by the Swanee, and it's like idyllic, beautiful.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I know. In the moonlight, floating on the river, and just absolutely gorgeous. A full moon, and hey, stop on the side of the road. You get some of them boiled peanuts. Did you ever have some?
Back then, in the 70s, you could just drive around and like drive through these orange groves and pick oranges on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
But you can still get
Yeah.
those bald peanuts.
Boiled peanuts.
No, bald peanuts. That's what
Bald. Yeah, bald peanuts.
Where I had a girlfriend from down there. That's how she corrected me. No, they're bald peanuts.
Bowl.
And it's not pecan pie, it's pecan pie. Pecan pie.
Yeah, you gotta stop at the Stuckey's and get some pecan pie.
No, pecan pie.
Pecan. It's a thing you put pea in.
What you reading for?
What you reading for?
You can
Got ourselves a Rita here. Oh, that's I got a lot of great memories from Florida. I still probably wouldn't want to live there, but it's just a nice place to visit.
You don't mind the heat in the summer. It's hot, man.
I loves the heat. I don't
The
mind it.
humidity.
No,
You like the
humidity.
humidity.
Yeah,
Heat's fine.
loves it.
I'll take heat.
There's a place up near Pensacola where they had a camp that we worked in. It rained every day in the afternoon around 3 or 4 o'clock. It was weird, like clockwork. It
Yep.
rained.
It happens down there
Came
near
in,
the
rained
equator.
out.
Everywhere. Just
Guess
like
you don't
in
have
the
to water
Philippines,
your
it was at
garden.
noon. Just like if you were in the street, it was like somebody dumped a bucket on you, and it lasted maybe 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I don't know,
Yep.
maybe even 2. But it was just a dump. It's just like all the water in the sky just came down at once, and then
Yep.
it's all steamy, and the rest of the day goes on.
Yep. Just adds to the humidity, and not so
Then
bad.
when it gets
Thanks.
cold- then when it gets 20 degrees in northern Florida, in winter, the iguanas just drop out of the trees.
Iguanas.
Yeah,
It's
We
raining
used to get, like,
iguanas.
we used to have to like timeshare the rivers up there with the other camps, and so we would get the rivers in the wintertime, the northern camps, And there was a lot of mornings we woke up, everything was covered in frost. But it warmed up pretty much during the day, and it wasn't so bad.
Now
Yeah,
they
that's
got
good. I could-
pythons and anacondas down there,
Ah,
so you can keep it. They ain't going
What's
anywhere
the-
near this place where anacondas are.
what's the
Anaconda.
bounty on them? There's a bounty on them. I think they're like $300 a piece for the males live, and they're like $600 if you get a pregnant female. Put them in a sack. You capture them, put them in a sack. You can
How much?
turn them in for a bounty. I think it's last I heard it was $300
Ooh,
just for an average, and then a pregnant female would you get $600 for a bounty because they got to get rid of them. You know,
it's a hell of
kinda
a
like-
trick, though. I guess.
They got to be live, I think. You
Oh,
gotta-
that changes everything, don't it? How much for dead ones?
Well, I don't know. But
What do they do with them?
kill them. They're trying to get rid of them. They're
Then
like
why do you have to bring
overpopulating.
'em in
They're
alive?
taking over. What?
Why do you got to get them
Well,
alive?
I don't know. Maybe it's because they think that people are going to try to scam the system by bringing dead ones in or something.
What? Because they
to
don't
get a
get
hold
rid of
of
the
some-
ones they paid for well? What is it, like? They're gonna
I-
pile anacondas out in the backyard, and you just go grab one, drag it into the front door. They got that one.
Yep. Probably something like that. Yeah.
Somebody will
You
figure out
could
where to
probably make a living gathering pythons. If you want-
Ah,
if
I'd
you-
pass.
if
I
you were
saw
up
that
to it,
Wild
I
Kingdom,
guess.
right? Oh
Jim
no, he's
Fowler,
in trouble.
famous animal wrestler, Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. Wild, I don't know, fire hose. What the fuck that was?
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere near those snakes. I seen that guy wrestling that thing around. I ain't going anywhere near him.
Well, Jim gives the rhinoceros an enema.
I know. Oh no, he's in trouble.
Marlon Perkins are hiding behind the Jeep. You know,
I hide behind this bush. Well, Jim. Yeah, it takes that rhino's temperature.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, all those things. I think it was
Like
Sunday
alligators.
evening you would watch Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom, and then you would watch The Wonderful World of Disney
Yep.
in color. I think
Yep.
that would be like Sunday night family programming. You'd sit around as a kid in your jammies and watch.
Do you remember
6 years
lemmings?
old.
The reason everybody's called a lemming because they're this mindless following animal, right? It's because of
Yeah.
Walt Disney. They showed lemmings coming up to a cliff and then just going over, right? Turns out
Yeah.
that they were throwing the lemmings off the cliff.
Oh, yeah.
That happened. They don't really do that unless
Okay.
you know somebody from Disney starts launching them off the. Look at these dumb things, right? This is what they do, and that was real. They really went to their peril. They're fucking.
Yeah, it was weird that, although you would see some evenings in the Wonderful World of Disney, you would see movies and stuff or cartoons. They would have like other kinds of programming, like documentaries, wildlife, photography. It would be kind of like a different format.
No, it was cool, but that was just something they
But-
did. I guess maybe lemmings
Yeah.
really do it, but they just didn't. They couldn't film it
Yeah, but
happening
a lot of
for
a lot of
real.
the scenes in Wild Kingdom were fake too, like where the lion got the thing. They had the thing staked out so the lion could come up and grab it. And
Yeah,
they faked
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of that scenery. Wildlife programs are a lot better nowadays. I
yeah,
still
right.
watch it.
You could just get like a roast and start dragging it through the grass, and then film whatever
Yeah.
chases the thing. Yeah, I guess you do that, right?
You guys, blast from that past. You guys remember a program called Born Free? that
Oh, yeah.
had a big
Oh, yeah.
impact on people.
That music, that
You know,
song.
Then you had Andy Williams singing "Born Free."
Yeah, it's free as the wind blows. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I remember that thing. I saw it a couple times. What was it? Elsa, right? Elsa.
Elsa,
Milan.
yeah, yep, exactly, yeah.
How about Doctari?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I wanted that
Oh,
Jeep.
yeah.
I wanted that Jeep so bad.
Yep. So,
I wanted to tear through
Land
the
Rover
fire
with
roads over
zebra
here in
stripes.
Gloucester. I
yeah.
want that.
Somebody had one up here running around for a while. As a kid, I remember seeing it. Someone was driving around.
Yeah,
They had their Land Rover painted like that.
they saw Doctari. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Some high school kid probably. There's always a rich parent who'll buy a kid anything. You know.
True.
There's
I was working.
at Pontigansett. There was a Stachy Hutch car. You know, that red Torino.
Oh, blue. Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was a Torino. One of the rich kids had that. I don't remember who.
I remember Albert's red Torino.
Yeah, but that was Albert. That was different.
I remember
That was
like
before
trying
they
to
were
pull that
cool.
thing off of a stone wall. He had that thing like on a stone wall on Round Hill Road. It was like teetering, like he got the thing right on the stone wall and was like back and forth. And I remember trying to pull it off at my father's van. But he wakes me up like about 4 o'clock in the morning. Judge,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help me.
Oops. You get away with it till you don't.
That's right. That's a good word. You get away with it until you don't.
Then you need a friend
Uh,
with a chain and a crowbar.
right.
We had the cops chasing us in Burrville because Albert is Albert, right? So he pulls into the IGA and these cop cars all pull in, Burrville police cars all pull in. And somehow he's backing up and he's driving around. He's doing donuts in the parking lot while all the cops are in here. Somehow he gets them all locked up so that they can't move. They're all like in each other's ways. And we got out of there. And we went up Route 100 at over 100 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah. I only went that fast with Albert. I never went that fast at a car before. I never since
Yeah.
over 100 where the poles just really do turn just.
Like this. Then we went to the state police station in Chepachet. And he starts doing donuts in the front parking lot right there. And all the lights come on,
Not
and
done
then,
yet.
and then we went and pulled into the next road, and then the first driveway, and shut off the lights. He said, "Duck." We saw 6 state police cars going down Route 44. Then we took the back roads back to Foster. I thought he's gonna get me killed, man. They're gonna kill us. They're gonna beat the hell out of us.
It's possible, but it didn't happen.
But we got away with it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Crazy.
Well, there was a parallel universe where that didn't end well.
That's right.
Hey, Mikey, once I started driving towards the moon, but then gravity fucked the whole thing up. More than once, actually. Mike flew with me, man.
Yep.
He was in, down at Buttonhole. I launched off.
Yeah, we landed right in the middle of a baseball game.
Yeah, I remember. You know why I didn't see the baseball game? Because my hood came up. I couldn't see it. And then my tools flew out in the front. And then the cop came. And I was calling my dog. I was keeping her, I wasn't calling her like, come. It was a way of calling Benda where she'd come. And there's another way just where she just ignored me because I don't mean it. It's just, yeah. So then he left, right? And then we went up to Marty Martin's dad, and he put a cable around the front of my bumper, banged it out, just said, hold on to the brake. So I had and he pulled it forward a couple of times. Then he had that bar, and he put my bumper right, and that was it. I was healed. Because I had to take a wide turn. Remember, I couldn't even hardly turn my wheels to turn and shit. We flew. And my dog landed on her back. I saw that in my mirror. That's why I didn't see the game. I saw all this other shit. My trunk comes up, and then my hood comes up, and then my tools fly out, right? And then my dog lands on her back in the back seat. And then the police arrived.
Then the police arrived.
And then we got out of there.
Yep.
And then Marty said, yeah, my dad can fix this. That's what he said. And then we went up there and he did. I think it was within an hour, right?
Yeah.
It didn't even take that long to do all that.
We just went right directly there and fixed it.
Yeah, just lived up the street. I dropped that kid off in the blizzard. That's where we were. And then I dropped him off and those guys up first. And then me and Ricky started heading home. Oh, I had Monk. Remember Monk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. As a matter of fact, I know what he did now. When we got to Route 6, there was a semi sideways on the top of the hill. So I had to do a U-turn. Now I'm going back up on a highway. I'm going back up on 195, right? So I don't fucking know what to do. He says, I know a way. He says, I know a way. So we went off Atwood, and then we took Central. I never knew that, like, for a long time. I know it now because I know this area, but that was the road he sent me up. And then he lived on the top of that hill, so I could drop him off there, and then I head down to that restaurant, the Video Vault. Then I get to IGA, right? And all the cars are which way, right? So I hit my brakes, and I started sliding. And when I got off my brakes, I started getting steering. And that's when I discovered that was a thing. And I went through that intersection like this, right? And then now we're going towards Situate, the liquor store, and I'm losing power. And if I stop, I'm not moving anymore, right? I just have to keep moving, right? So right between two of those buildings, it had blown a section of asphalt clean, right? So I got my wheels going as fast as I could when I hit that tar. I gained like maybe 4 miles an hour, but it was a godsend, right? So then now I'm going down 116, and now I'm thinking Elmdale, or do I take the big hill, right, up to Nice Farm? So I'm not going to make that hill. There's no way I'm going to be able to get up enough speed. So it's going to be that last little piece of Elmdale I got to fucking roll the dice on, right? So when I got to it, I just went out. I didn't stop, none of that shit. I just kept sliding out sideways, right? And then I started heading towards, then I like, all right, I'll live. Now we'll live, you know? I made it to the driveway. What a fucking trip that was. That was great. I had, like, the next day, I know I was terrified during it, right? But the next day I had, like, this awesome, like, feeling about it, you know? And I said, I think I understand why people climb mountains and shit. Yeah, it's that. It's because of that.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, it's just everything. Just everything. Everything about it.
Really feel alive
Yeah.
during those times.
A friend of mine this guy I know I work with now, his father owned Situate Liquor, right? He was a state cop. And Rick was a clerk, right? Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I bought beer off him. We all did. So that day, this guy was him. They were going to go across the reservoir. The reservoir was frozen. That's how they went, right? And he said the guy gave up like halfway across the fucking lake. Says, you go without me. He says, what the fuck you talking about? You had to get, yeah. That's the story Rick told. He made it home, but I mean, yeah, he just that this guy was with him, and he was just going to give up, you know.
Jesus
I always
Christ.
deal with that's the part of the story I really remember.
Wow.
Remember that time you were tailgating Fred with your lights off?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry I did that, man. I didn't know it was that precious to him. You know, I just didn't
Oh,
know.
yeah, he was freaking out, dude.
I had no idea.
Huh.
Because we all had rust buckets, right? It didn't fucking matter. It never did until I met him. I mean, it's the
Yeah,
guy.
that wasn't a rust bucket. That was a nice car.
I
yeah.
know, but I wasn't used to them being around me, you know, or knowing
Right.
anybody with one. So that wasn't.
Yeah. Most
That-
of our cars back then, we didn't care if we got
No,
smacked in the back.
That was fun. Fucking, it's like button heads and shit. You know, I don't know. It was a love tap. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Nah, he knows. It's still a story though. To
Ah.
this day.
Yeah.
It's not what
Oh,
I
yeah.
like. Well, I wish I hadn't done it anyway, but I did.
Oh, what do you know? Youthful indiscretions. We all
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
I was out of control.
I don't know, man. You guys were way wilder than me. I was just hoping my car would make it up the hill.
We were too
Yeah.
particular about that, I guess.
My Pinto was like, oh yeah, I made it home. Great.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like,
Yeah, you don't want to be tailgating that car, Dave.
No.
Pinto.
Nope.
When I was 12 and me and Joe Conlon and Jeff Knowlton borrowed a car,
Wow, those are.
and Joe Conlon said he had permission to do it. And when we drove down Balcom Road and back, and then we did it again, and then Joe Conlon lost control and we hit a tree. And I lost memory again, losing memory from the time probably instant we hit the tree. And I woke up. The next thing I remember is sitting at Joe Conlon's table in his house.
Really?
I don't remember getting picked up by anybody. I don't
Did you
remember.
hit your head?
Yeah,
I
you
must,
had.
I must have.
Yeah,
know?
you must have.
But I don't remember getting picked up by anybody. I don't remember walking to the house. I don't remember. I remember I was sitting at his table, and that's when my memory started again.
Yeah, that's it. You probably hit your head.
Well, after that incident, I feared speed. I didn't want to go fast anymore.
Yeah,
I was like,
eventually that happens.
I know you used to drive really slow, really slow.
Yeah, that incident really had a huge impact on me. Made me afraid to go fast.
Should be. That's the way it should be.
Uh,
You should be afraid of looking away from the fucking road. You know those. Yeah, that's you really.
What,
should
you mean you don't drive around texting on your phone and watching videos while you're driving and stuff?
What the very first time I hooked my iPod up to my car, right? It was one of those cassette things that made a thing you could use your iPod. I started looking for a song while driving. I was just leaving the parking lot. It was my very first moment with it. I went, oh, what? I went, yeah, Christ. It almost killed me like instantly. I almost immediately died. You know, that was so fucked up because I've got, I don't know, Pink Floyd, the Led Zeppelin. Oh, fuck Christ. I was only doing like 2 miles an hour. Yeah, no.
That's what happened to one of Sequoia's first cars. He had a friend who had a long driveway, and he ran into a tree. He was looking at the radio. He ran into a tree.
Yeah. I think I almost did. I think I was like heading for one. You know what I mean? And damn, like you go time, that's too much time, and it ain't much time.
Yeah, you see people on the highway. If you're in traffic and you see big space in front of somebody,
Yeah.
that's because they want to be on their phone, so they leave a big space so that they can, just be on their phone and have plenty of room so that they can slam on their brakes. And of course, that doesn't work because if people see a space, they jump in front of them.
Oh yeah, boss. Yeah, that traffic.
But yeah, you see that a lot
Fight for every inch.
up in Boston area.
Man,
People
you
are
should be the 10 and 2 white knuckles through the whole fucking thing on 93. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I do pretty much. I'm
people
all
reading the
defensive.
newspaper, magazines, books. And they've got that thing open on the steering wheel. And they just look up occasionally, and they're reading the book, and like.
I watch traffic go in front of me where I work. I just watch cars go back and forth. I can see what they're doing inside. I've seen some shit, right? People get dogs on their lap, they're eating a boiled egg.
Yeah. I always get up next to them and I honk the horn because then they go like, whoa, what? They think maybe they drifted or something while they were reading.
Oh, you know the horn on the LeSabre, George? Remember that fucking horn? I love that about that car, right? Like I had one day, she was clearly distracted over by the hospital. I was in the dead zone. I'm looking at it. She's doing it. So I'm like, oh, that thing was like remember that? Remember how loud that fucking thing was?
Yeah, and it was like a truck horn.
I know,
almost.
it was
Yeah.
great, man. That was a
Great.
loud fucking, yeah, she jumped.
Saber.
And I'm like, oh, do.
I remember that thing was like all crushed velvet in the thing, and it's
Yeah.
like, no matter what time of year, you'd work up so much static electricity, like if you touched that. It was like a huge spark would emanate from your fingers. to
Yeah.
the-
You know how many
whatever,
people
to
like
the metal that
started
you were
pumping?
near.
They leave it on, right? They stop pumping gas and leave it, and then walk away. Like they could just, sit down like in the LeSabre and wait for it to click, then come out all charged, right? All them gas fumes, and then there's a video, right? It happens, and then halon comes down all over them. There's video after video of that. That's actually why you can't lock them anymore.
Can't lock what?
You can't lock the fucking nozzle because
Oh.
you'll go somewhere and maybe collect some static electricity.
Was it like
Brings it
some
back.
towns are like that? I
That's
can't
why-
stand
that's-
it. You
that's
can't
why
lock the
it's that way.
friggin' gas nozzle. That's just like, what am I, 5 years old? Fucking let me lock the fucking gas nozzle.
I said
You
the
know-
gas cap in it, right? Remember, you could just stick your gas cap in it. It wouldn't be full, but at least it'd be just running.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And now they got them like stuck to the fucking, like you can't and then if you do, you'll get a
Yeah.
light,
Yeah.
and then you don't get
But that's-
inspected.
I don't know all this stuff. I never
Yeah.
even bothered to try and game the system that way. I never tried to jam anything in the gas pump. I'll just stand there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, It's like crazy, I'm gonna sit there, hold on to this stupid thing, and I'm standing right here, and you got these signs, don't put anything in the gas nozzle,
It's
like
cold
the
out. I want to put my
clerk
hand in my
the-
pocket.
right. The
Yeah.
clerk has the right to
Gloves,
shut off the gas pump if you're not, if you don't have your hands stuck on the fucking nozzle all the time. Like, fuck that. I've been like pumping gas since I was 13 years old, professionally. I don't I don't need to be sitting here like a dink.
not sure that's
with
something
my
you wanna
fucking
brag
hand in
about.
Yeah, I put gas in
I'm a
milk jugs.
professional gas pumper.
Yeah, well, fuck it,
30 years I worked at the Sunoco station for minimum wage.
I was
what
pumping
else
gas
you gonna do
over
when
at
you're
that
13?
Sunoco in this
I'm a
old
professional.
a Nova. It was like a '67 Nova, and it had the whole, right behind the license plate, right? So it's going.
Yep.
I didn't notice about this. There was no like, it filled up, clicked, and I got covered in gas. Right? There was because it's an old, I think like a '67 gas tank, right? So apparently you shouldn't do that. So I smelled like gas. It wasn't a lot, but I got some on me. But I just like, fuck it. I kept going. I was showered and everything. I just got it on my jacket a little bit, right? So it was weird. Everybody's like looking at me that night. I smelled like gas, like I just come from a torching or something.
Arson.
It was funny. Because
Arson
I
gun.
realized that
screwed
after a
up
while. I said,
came in
hey,
from
you
my
smell
arson
like
gun.
gasoline. Why do you smell like gasoline?
Those
I've
old
been
timers
busy.
used to wash up with gas after the day's work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get the grease off your hands. Yeah, run it in gas.
Yeah, it's all washed up already. I was going out. I wasn't going to turn around and do it again. I was ready.
I used to
I was ready
love
for
the
bar.
women that used to love the smell of gas on a man.
Yeah, boy. Something do it.
The working man's fragrance.
Diesel's better.
Fuck.
Those are the days.
Hey,
There's
speaking of
certain type of
operations, do you ever hear of people actually staying conscious through a whole operation? You ever hear that?
Yeah,
That's a thing.
it is.
That might be why that memory drug exists now. There's some people they remember the whole fucking thing. Every painful
Back in-
second of it.
Back in the old days, when once in a while they thought someone had died, but they really didn't die.
Ah, yeah,
They'd sit
right.
up- They'd sit up in the fucking
Yeah, there's claw marks and shit.
in the coffin.
Yeah, that's bad. That's very bad. That's bad. That's bad. I don't even like thinking about that
That's a
shit.
bad way to go.
If you were rich, you could have a bell on your grave just in case you woke up. You could ring the bell.
Then they dig you up and they stick a stake in your heart.
Oh, rescued!
Uh, so they remember that I just saw a thing about Marcy Brown again, down in Exeter, where they dug her up and they took her heart out and found that it still contained blood, and they ended up burning it and making the younger siblings drink like a tea made from the ashes to try to
Wow.
keep the vampiric curse away from her younger siblings, who were also suffering from tuberculosis,
Oh God.
as did she. That was like, and that wasn't that long ago. What was that, like
1800s.
1840 maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think a lot of times,
Not
when
that
somebody
long ago.
does die, there's like these weird movements. Like a day later, sometimes their arm will move.
Oh yeah.
Just sit up. So you're the embalmer. You're working. There's like 4 or 5 bodies around, and one just sits up.
yes. Yep. Like muscular contractions.
That's
Yeah.
creepy. That's why they embalm you, to make
Transylvania.
sure you're dead. They
Yeah.
drain all your blood and fill you with formaldehyde to make sure you're dead.
Yeah. Or cremation. No way you're coming back from that.
Uh,
No vampires ever came out of a crematorium.
Crematorium. It sounds so nice.
I'll have some crematorium.
Yeah,
in my coffee.
I want to go to the crematorium.
High
What is
five
this
for crematorium.
crematorium?
It's just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah. How could anything with the word cream in it be bad?
Crematorium is right for you.
Okay, dog.
It's not just cream. It's cream-atorium.
Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. That's it.
I wonder if there's a heavy crematorium and a light crematorium.
Wow.
Half and half.
I bet
Only
you there's a
drink half of your
fat-free
body.
one.
I just finished up a pound of Squatch, Tactic Squatch, very dark roast Black Rifle coffee that I got for Christmas.
Oh,
What a treat that
that's like
stuff
like a
was.
sack of gold.
It is. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
pound of coal. Oh.
It was. It was. It was like one of the best coffees I can think of on the retail market. Yeah, it was just wonderful.
It was magic.
I was almost tempted to go get one again, but it's like $16 for a 12-ounce pound.
Oh, it is. Gold is cheaper.
Even at the Wally, yeah, it was just so I'll just take my $6 Maxwell House dark roast from the students.
You know, I
Stop
find
and
some
Shop,
things-
I guess.
I find some things at the Wally really cheap, and then other things are really. You ever try to buy beef at the Wally? It's fucking expensive, man.
Not down here. It's actually
Down
pretty
here,
reasonable.
right?
Up here,
I haven't
beef.
bought beef
at
in
the Wally.
years, but
Yeah.
I was around the holidays. I was looking at the prices of steaks and stuff, and holy shit, I can't believe how much beef costs.
Yeah.
Expensive, yeah.
Oh, people
Like
have a tradition
avocados.
of
Avocados are 86 cents each.
Wow.
Fucking avocados, dude.
Yeah, I got some.
Get
I didn't
my
pay attention
avocado
what they
toast,
cost.
motherfucker.
oh,
I know that
Such a hipster.
I didn't get a lot of I didn't get a lot of shit, and it was $100. I got like some grapes.
Yeah.
I got some avocados. I got sparkling water. The cans of it. I got like in a can.
All
Like
the
a
cool
beer.
kids that got
I loves the sparkling water.
Beans.
Yeah. You get like a lime, and you like squeeze a lime.
Yeah.
put it
Yeah, I
in
got
the,
like I got frozen shit, like a frozen strawberry, a frozen blueberry, or something like that. Just
Yeah.
right in there, just two maybe.
32-inch smart TV, $88.
Smart, yeah, you did good.
Only man,
You got the most. You got the most inches for your dollar.
I got a lot of inches. It's perfect size. It's a
You
perfect
got a
size.
lot of inches.
She told
How
me-
about that for a title?
She told me bigger wasn't better.
Big yeah, they only say that for one reason.
He's lying.
Poor man.
Huh?
It's
It's not
okay.
how long you make it. I mean, it's not how long it is. It's how you make it long.
It's like when they look
What
at it and they go,
Carlin used to
"Oh."
say. Something like that.
It's cute. It's nice.
Oh.
Anyway,
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Baseball season. Woo. Gonna be something this year. Huh.
You know, it's going to be nice this spring. Warm weather. Going outside. Long hikes.
We're in the middle of it
Doing
now.
outdoor stuff. Turning the TV off and walking outside.
It's been pretty warm lately, I got to tell you.
Yep, but remember the blizzard was in February.
Yep. That's right.
We're getting
Come
another
right up
cold snap.
suddenly.
We're
Yeah,
getting a winter
cold snap this week. It's
Yeah.
gonna be really cold.
Yeah,
There's a
saw
wood
some
delivery on
flakes
Monday.
just a couple of minutes ago.
I gotta get. Is it gonna snow now? I gotta put together a garage and a
Nah,
box.
it's gonna rain. It's gonna
I'm
rain
gonna
today.
do it in the rain.
And it's gonna be
Garage and a
some
box.
snow tomorrow.
George, you
at
got
the
a
end of-
garage and a box?
Huh?
How's
Yeah.
your garage and a box
What,
holding up?
what kind of garage in a box? Well, the last two that I bought, they get ripped to shreds. They really do. They don't last very long.
I just need
you
it to
gotta-
last till spring.
Is it that you'll be fine then. You just got to keep them tight because the wind starts getting underneath them, starts whipping that plastic around, and they'll tear. You got to be very careful to keep them nice and tight. Don't let the wind get underneath them. Do you get a peaked roof? Because
Yeah.
the ones with the peaked roof hold up much better. The snow makes a lot of
Problems.
wreck out
I
of.
was thinking about getting a greenhouse, but the greenhouses don't. None of them, the comparable greenhouse. None of them can take a snow load. These
Oh.
can't take much of a snow load either. But I just got to
No.
I got to get till March. I got like 1,500 board feet coming Monday,
Well,
and I got to keep it out of the weather.
And you got to put this. How big is this tent?
12 by 20.
Gee, it's going to take you a few hours to put that thing up. Those things take a while.
That's
They're
my day
quite a
today.
handful. Do you have some help? Because that thing.
Well, not yet, but I got today and tomorrow to get the cover on. So
yeah.
it's a big thing, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it, make a greenhouse out of it, or if I just, when I'm done storing wood, if I just like put it on Marketplace and say, come and get it, take it away for $200, you
Yeah.
know,
What it cost you?
400.
So you have the frame up already. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I got to
You
do
need
that. I'm going to do that right after we hang up here.
Oh, all
Oh,
right.
yeah. It's fun.
I'm going to edit this, and then I'm working tonight. Yeah, I like it over there. It's
Yeah.
it's a nice route. It takes me an hour. It's just a walk. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of neat. So I actually look forward to it.
You at the same place? You're still at Allendale Insurance?
No, I work during the week over here, and on the weekend I work at the Citizens Bank corporate, one exit down.
Oh, yeah.
I go main desk and the building. 11 to 7. Friday and Saturday. It's key to them because these are the hardest ones to fill, and I fucking love them because nothing happens. There's a whole idea, you know. I mean, I don't know. People don't want that, and I do, and I like that most people don't.
Yep, there you go.
Awesome. You don't know what you're missing. I like days. Oh, good for you. You enjoy the daytime. How you like that ride in?
Well,
It's a rare animal that can work nights, man. I know.
It won't be much longer. I won't be working anyway.
That's till
This-
May, right? Is it?
Yep, May. The end of May. In June. I think I'll sew it all up. I'd like to
All right.
spend the summer on a beach on the Mediterranean.
Nice.
Yeah.
My plan.
Something to look forward to.
Oh fuck yeah! I got I got 3 new nephews. Like, there's a 1-year-old. There's like a 2-year-old. A 3. This all just mayhem, right? I go over there, like puppies, just push them away, and they'll come at you. And then when you had enough, you could go home to my retirement
Nice.
apartment.
where are you going to be staying?
We call it the hole. Where I've been staying. We had the podcast last time. We had a base operation, and I'm gonna get some kind of shipping. I'm gonna ship some stuff over there. We're gonna maybe rent a garage. My wife says we can rent a garage. I went, garage?
Dave needs a place in Italy.
Can I weld in there?
You need a phone booth,
Yeah,
some psychedelic paint.
yeah. Black posters.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it.
They-
We got some extra time today, huh?
Yeah. Well, I started it again, so that's an hour. So that's cool.
That's a good trick.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Get some extra time. Tricking the old Google.
It's good they have this time limit for us.